Hey, welcome to One Verse. I'm so glad that you joined us today. My name is Matt, and today's One Verse is one of those that's just like gets straight to the point. It is so fast and just like dives to the heart of the matter. It's 1 John chapter 3, verse 18. John is advanced in years at this point. He is an old saint, and I heard a sermon series by Judah Smith, and I love that he called him Grandpa John. Like at this point, he's kind of like Grandpa John, like talking to us and giving us advice for life from a guy who's lived with Jesus, was the half brother of Jesus. And so this guy kind of was important in the early church. And so when John talked, people listened. And I think it would be wise for us to do the same thing today, that we listen to old Grandpa John. And this is what he says in 1 John chapter 3, verse 18 says, "Dear children," Grandpa John talking to us, right? "Dear children, let us not love with words or speech, but with actions and in truth." I mean, isn't that something that a dad would say, that a grandpa would say? Like someone who's lived a lot of years, who's seen a lot of life, who's known a lot of people, seen a lot of people come and go. And so he would look at someone, especially younger in the faith, and say, you know what? Talk is cheap. Talk is cheap. I've seen a lot of people come by. I've seen they've talked big, they've talked the big game, they had it all figured out, or so they acted like, and you know what? They faded away. Why? Because talk is cheap. Like, don't just love with words. Don't just be like, hey, I'll pray for you, and then go your separate way, never to think about those people again. How about if we say that we pray for somebody, that we actually pray for them? How about instead of saying that you pray for them, right then praying for them? How about sending a text message, and instead of sending a text or an Facebook message to say, hey, I'm praying for you, hey, I'm going to pray for you. How about you just type out the prayer right then, and then they know that you've prayed for them? How about, what are other ways that instead of talking a big game and talking the talk and oh, I've done this and oh, I'll do this. No. Let's just do it. Let's have a faith that isn't about the words coming out of our mouths, but it's about the actions that people see with our hands and with our feet. That's what the Christian life is all about. And Grandpa John taught us, hey, talk is cheap. If we're going to show love like Christ showed love, well, love does. Love does. It is a verb. Have a great day.